We're back, guys, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys that while strings are immutable, there's still things that we can do unique with them. For example, string 2 equals string 1 plus my. String 2. Now, you guys probably think there's going to be an error here, right? Nope, Tommy. Well, how did I do that? Because you'd say, well, you said you can't change a string, right? But if you notice this plus sign here, I didn't change a string. I reassigned string 1's value. Okay, sorry, I assigned string 2 a value of string 1 concatenated with my. You see what I did there? So what I technically did was I took one string, I took another string, I squished them together with the concatenation operator. That doesn't mean that strings are mutable. They're still immutable. We're just putting two strings together in a whole new string. The program is not interpreting this as a change to string 1's identity. It's interpreting this as string 2. This is also valid code, however. We have string 1, which is equal to Tom. String 1 equals string 1 plus my. Type back in string 1. Now, I probably blew some of your minds there, because again, we don't get an error. It's Tommy. Well, what the program's doing here, it's not changing the value. Well, it's reassigning the value of string 1. So string 1 itself isn't being changed. It's being overwritten by a new value. So again, this doesn't disprove the fact that strings are immutable. And it doesn't mean that they're mutable. They're immutable, in fact, in all cases. There's just a little workaround here that is used by many programmers. We're just concatenating things together. There's nothing invalid about this whatsoever. Now a list, on the other hand, let's jump back into lists. So I believe we had list1 as a variable, 1, 2, and 3. If we wanted to change an element of this list, instead of going through all this workaround nonsense, we'll just go like this. List1 at 0, because remember 0 is the first element in that list. I want to make it 5. List1 at 0 equals 5. Well, what is list1 now we have? 5, 2, 3. As simple as that. So lists are mutable, strings are not. It's really, rewatch it if that kind of confuses you. But basically, we just changed that 1 to a 5 just by doing this. When we tried to do it with a string, we failed with a type error. String object does not support item assignment. And guys, especially if you're in the CS100 course, get to know these basic errors. You're sure to see them on exams, on practice exams. So just get to know these basic errors. Length and sum are examples of functions that can be called with a list input argument. They can also be called on other types of input arguments. Append, I just want to go over append real quick. Basically, list1, again, is 523 dot append. I want to append the word fish to the end of this list. Alright, well, let's check out this list value now. 523, the string value fish. And just if you can see this here, I put in double quotes. Python said down here single quotes. Again, single quotes, double quotes. It's a string is a string in Python. Now, the one little off-topic thing again I want to show you is if we're doing a string 1 equals, and we're going to put someone's, this is Tommy's car. So this is Tommy's, you know what, let me do this with single quotes here. It's Tommy's car, right? Tommy's car. Whoa, things are changing different colors here now in the program. And we get a type error, invalid syntax, starting at the S. Well, we just put single quotes in, and as opposed to an apostrophe, our program's interpreting this what we're calling an apostrophe as an end to a quote. And this other quote here, a beginning of a new quote. Well, to fix this really quick, all we're going to do, string 1, inside of double quotes, guys, can be an apostrophe. Tommy's car. Totally valid. And now the same thing applies if we have this. I know this doesn't make much logical sense, but I'll just leave it at that. See, you could put one double quote inside of a single quote, string with single quotes, and vice versa. And we've run out of time here, but I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.